The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
50.
5.
Now.
From the gun, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Stop here, D.
Bang, bang, bang. Hard.
Check 52.
Hit it.
Sanders operating from the gun. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Check, go.
56. Mike 56.
Protein spill. Get up.
Now it's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
It's going to be a long... Hey, Echo. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 55.
Here's Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a hit turned in over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Fight on these two. Easy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Check.
Topper. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
Down.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hey, check. Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch twist.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 50. Drop deep.
Deep.
Sanders now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check curls. Mike 50.
Come.
Hey, what's the ball?
Bravo.
Mike 50. Get that quarterback deep.
Now Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get in the weight room. Check nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, it's James. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing left side, it's complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go!
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Slam. Recon, 132 fighter. I'll go. Smooth. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. But it's caught. Tompkins, 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
70, Indy. Watch the slant.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.